Are you looking for the best quiet blenders? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best blenders on the market before we get started with our video. We have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Vitamix Ascent X4. The best quiet blender that we've tested is the Vitamix Ascent X4. This high-end model from the manufacturer is very quiet for a full-size blender, especially considering its power and performance. It has a 48-ounce jar with a removable centerpiece, so you can add ingredients and use the tamper mid-blend. You can choose from 6 automatic blending programs or a wide range of speed settings for manual use. There's also a plus 15 seconds option for added convenience. This blender can produce a virtually uniform smoothie blend with fibrous ingredients like leafy greens when working in small batches, and it performs almost as well with larger batches, too. It performs especially well with thicker recipes, such as nut butter and hummus, and makes snow-like crushed ice easily with batches of 6 or so ice cubes. If you're looking for an even quieter Vitamix blender and price isn't a concern, consider the Vitamix Ascent X5. It's the quietest blender we've tested from the manufacturer and comes with a few additional blending programs, including nut butter, non-dairy milk, and spice grinding. That said, it's even more expensive, and since it performs similarly, the price difference won't be worth it in most cases. At number 2. Hamilton Beach Professional Quiet Blender. Check out the Hamilton Beach Professional Quiet Blender if you want something quiet for less. This blender doesn't quite match the Vitamix Ascent X4's blending performance, but it makes even less noise thanks to its noise dome, a plastic cover that fits over the jar to muffle the sound of the motor. Using the noise dome, it's one of the quietest blenders we've tested. It's only slightly louder than some battery-powered blenders with much weaker motors. It has a great build quality and a speed dial that lets you fine-tune the blending speed. It makes a smooth blend with fibrous ingredients like kale and broccoli, so it's a particularly good choice if you're looking for the best quiet blender for smoothies. However, to get the best results when working with tough blends like nuts and ice cubes, you need to remove the noise dome and use the tamper, which makes the blender noticeably louder. Also, the pitcher has a 32-ounce blending capacity, which is small for a full-size blender and pretty limiting if you need to serve a crowd. At number 3. Black+Decker Quiet Blender with Cyclone Glass Jar. If you want to spend as little as possible on a quiet blender, consider the Black+Decker Quiet Blender with Cyclone Glass Jar. This blender isn't as well built as the previous pick. It comes with a sturdy glass jar, but other parts of the blender feel flimsy, like the lid and motor base gears. However, it's only slightly louder than the Hamilton Beach Professional Quiet Blender and offers a good overall performance for around $50. It comes with a 24-ounce plastic personal jar that you can use to make silky smoothies with fibrous ingredients like kale and blueberries, and its 48-ounce glass main jar handles them just as effectively. It's also very easy to clean since it has removable blades. Like the previous pick, it can make smooth, spreadable nut butter, but it's not the easiest process since you have to stop and stir. Unfortunately, it's not very good for crushing ice. It can only handle about 6 ice cubes at a time and still leaves behind some unprocessed chunks. However, adding a few ice cubes to a smoothie or shake recipe won't be a problem. At number 4. Ninja Professional Plus Blender Duo with Auto IQ. The Ninja Professional Plus Blender Duo with Auto IQ is a great, budget-friendly option if you want a blender that can handle big batches of ice. It doesn't match the versatile blending performance of the previous picks, but it still performs well for a variety of recipes, and it's only somewhat louder than the Hamilton Beach Professional Quiet Blender. It has a large capacity 72-ounce main pitcher and does a better job of ice crushing than the Vitamix Ascent X4, so it's a great option for blending up a round of frozen drinks. A 24-ounce personal jar and a matching to-go lid are also included for making single-serve drinks like smoothies. This blender doesn't make a completely smooth blend with fibrous fruits and vegetables using the main pitcher, so it's less ideal than the previous picks for bigger batches of smoothies and soups. You must also remove the lid to stir mixtures like nut butter for the best results. However, using the personal jar, the blender can make a superb smoothie with additions like kale and blueberries. The sharp blades make it hard to clean by hand, but the jars, lids, and blades are dishwasher safe for easier cleanup. At number 5. Beast Health Blender. If you mainly use your blender for single-serve drinks like smoothies and protein shakes, consider the Beast Health Blender. It's expensive for a personal blender, and you can get a similar performance from cheaper models. However, it's very quiet, making it worth considering if you're looking for a smoothie blender that won't hurt your ears first thing in the morning. It's well built, and the 32-ounce jar comes with a flat storage lid as well as a drinking lid. It offers good overall performance and is particularly well suited for smoothies, since it can make an almost perfectly smooth blend with fruits and leafy greens. Crushing ice and making silky nut butter doesn't take much effort, either. The jar and lids are dishwasher safe, but the blades need to be cleaned by hand, and the jar's ribbed sides require extra scrubbing if you've been working with sticky ingredients. Then again, if you'd rather spend less and don't mind a less premium design, the Magic Bullet Kitchen Express makes about the same amount of noise and goes for a much cheaper price. The catch is that it's not nearly as sturdy or durable feeling and doesn't perform as well overall. It's almost as good at processing fibrous ingredients like kale for smoothies, but it can't crush ice without liquid in the jar, and isn't as easy to use for thicker recipes.